Yeah, I feel you, man. Everybody got their days. Like, and the graphics and how they just made how everything just almost like realistic, like a lot of shit, like a
The
lot of easy
running, the
shit you
running
can't
is
get.
realistic.
Yes, the running, yes, it is. Cause it's like you really gotta know how to run. Like you can't just hold like turbo, you know what I'm saying? Cause if you do, you know what I'm saying, you can ride the gas too fast, you ain't gonna be able to really get too far through.
Oh, my team. Man, let's check out this score, man. Last time I checked it was 49-7.
Damn, 49-7.
Yeah, I'm talking about that Bama game.
Oh.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
59-7. Them boys putting up 21 each quarter, bro. It's crazy. Bama. Shit, yeah.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh,
something wrong with my fucking stick, bro.
The 20.
Oh.
In for a Cincinnati score.
My fucking whole, my R2 button on my stick is fucking fucked
yards. And the Bengals are
I just noticed that shit.
First quarter lead.
Damn.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons.
I don't know how the fuck that shit happened. There you go. I had to pop this shit back in. My R2 couldn't pop
as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Good shit though, dog.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away.
Bullshit shit, man.
This is
and trust me, bro, I ain't messed up by press. I pressed for a reason.
He spins free. And in
That's
hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, it's Ryan. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Ain't no way in the fuck the man jumped 20 feet in the air.
Jesse Bates. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Send him at me.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now it's Ryan. He rifles
what
one
the fuck?
Picked off by Preston Brown.
What the fuck was that, dog?
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
368! They go 368!
It's fine, man. I'm starting to board.
First and 10 for Dalton. Going deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Vigil in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Third and long. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play on third down for the Falcons. And even 40 yards.
I know they have good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ryan Glasgow getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
41. Hey, white. There we go. 41.
Now Ryan on second down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 58 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go on the ball.
Throwing again. Dalton. And his pass incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in. Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best
dog?
backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This is caught inside the 15.
Really, dog.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
2nd down, Dalton. Escaping the pressure.
Going crazy.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Wham.
Here's Mixon.
Come on, dog.
A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. 4th and goal, Charles, all the time you see those offenses, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking on the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
39.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
The open man is Smith. And all the way down to the 27. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Tuesday. Right. Look out!
Here's Ryan. Dancing to his, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Vincent Way able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
There you go, 368.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and throw for it here. Try to lay one up deep.
I should have swatted this
It's
shit.
intercepted. Picked off at the 24. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
22. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan looking deep for Julio.
Oh, hell no.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they got the cushion. This half has been theirs. They're going to try and run. And he is going to lose yardage here. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And here now come the Falcons. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out.
Wrong fucking play.
He's intercepted.
And I was trying to go low.
Dre Kirkpatrick. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform. And they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
There's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started 1 game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard, Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers still pretty good.
Yes.
And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Dalton, 1st and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's a give to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Flushed out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy, 104 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Dalton sets up play action. Caught Eifert over the middle. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Go on the ball.
Dalton gives to Bernard. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Good.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
368!
Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 37 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for two.
Hey, wait. 22! Ready to go!
They'll try and run with Freeman. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. In for the score. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I tell you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Derek Shelby in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A handoff to Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Duke Riley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And how about this, a fake? And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, you ready? 21. Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Michael Johnson in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So now Dalton steps away to his left. He's got his man here. It's Green. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2 by 2. Move. 368.
Oh, passing it. Dalton buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Kroft, 40 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.